Everyone, so today in this video I'm going to show you number one, my plants that I have bought, new plants. Number two, how to keep them, whether we have should uh, just bring it from the nursery, the small seedling ones that we bring from nursery, and should we just plant them, or how to keep them till the date we are ready to plant them actually. So number two is that. Number three is I'm going to plant two gladiolus bulbs, and number four is whether we should just bringing from the nursery, whether we should we transplant the plants from the nursery pot to the pot that we are going to give. So just one by one, let's start this video and let's see what I have bought. So here's everything that I have bought. So at first I bought 5 petunias. So these are star petunias. This will be of purple color, one. This one is red color, red star variety. This one is another variety, typical variety. I do not know the exact name of this one, but it is very pretty flower. Number 4 is this one, and number 5 I don't know the exact color, but it will be a star variety. So I total bought 5 petunia plants. Now these are the gladiolus bulbs. You can see I got some good size bulbs. So I bought 2 gladiolus bulbs, which I'm going to plant in this video only. 2 chili plants. In Bengali here we said dhani lonka and kul lonka. And next is some plants, some seedlings. So I bought some cineraria, I bought some pansies, some sweet alyssums, and these are all dahlias. So I hope it is not very much, but enough for me to plant until I get get my hands on some more varieties. So just let me show you the second topic, that is how to store these seedlings. So if you have bought a ton of seedlings and you do not have space or time to transplant them immediately, so how can you store them? So you can see I have taken a tray. You can use any tray you have. I have used some coco peat and perlite. Perlite is totally optional. Coco peat is the main thing, or you can even use sand in place of coco peat. What you can do, you can just fill it with coco peat. Make the place where you want to where you have to keep your plants. For example, I'm going to plant all the cinerarias for today. I do not have space for cinerarias to grow, just like that. Here where I stay, I get this kind of plants also, as well as we get the bigger plants also, but I prefer growing it from the very beginning, such that the plant can cope up with my soil mix and everything. So I think it is having 10, no, 9. Yeah, I got the last one. So I'm having here 10 cineraria, and I have now next, what is the next step? Just use some coco peat and just cover the pots. sprinkle it over them, it will eventually cover the pots. And when I will just tap like this, the plants will be out of the coco peat. And when I will water, I will water on the top of that. What will happen is that the coco peat will keep the roots moist and not soggy at all, and it will not let it to dry out. And the plants can also, the roots may develop from beneath the pot, and they can spread in the coco peat as well. So this is the plus point. I have saved aster in the same method, you can see, and I think you can see the roots that are coming out white color. So it is a good process, I think. Third, I have told you that I am going to plant some gladioluses. So let's see. So here in this large container, you can see it is covered with net due to mouse problems. So in this container only, over here, I think I am going to plant the gladiolus bulbs. So it is very easy to plant the gladiolus bulbs, especially. Just I need to dig a hole. I think 4 inches maybe deep. Just I'm going to keep the bulb in it. Make sure the growing tip is upwards, above. Means this portion should be downward like in an onion, and just the growing tip should be upwards, and just I'm going to backfill it. In case of gladioluses, it is not like you have to keep the growing tip above the soil. No, it is not like that. You have to place the entire bulb beneath the ground, and then only you will be able to get good flower stalks and strong stems. So these are good size bulbs. I expect 2 to 3 dozen of flowers from one stalk maybe. So this one is a good size bulb. Again, just going to keep it and just going to backfill it. So I'm done with this project as well. And the last one is, I actually forgot to show you this plant also. I have bought this bougainvillea. It is very pretty color. You can see the reddish hue in the leaves as well. So it is a red bougainvillea. And my fourth topic was that I have bought these plants today only. Should I transplant them to their pots, bigger pots today only? The answer is maybe you can do that, but I prefer not to do it. At least you have to keep it in your circumstances. Whatever water you give, whatever fertilizers you give are totally different from a nursery. So what you should do is you could let this plant, because they are already in a shock that they have been moved from the surrounding they were to the surrounding they are. So for example, for my case, my fertilizers are totally different from that of nursery. From nursery, they are used to have chemical fertilizers, but when they are in my zone, when I have bought them, I'm just going to give them organic everything. So they have to cope up with that. They will be in a little bit shock, and I need to give them time to cope up with that shock. And after that only, when I will be able to transplant them to their desired pot, I think whatever will be the results, I will be very happy. So this is the answer, and I hope you have liked this video. It is a very short but informative video. I think whatever I wanted to explain it to you, I got success in it. So if you have any question regarding any of these things, just let me know in the comment section below, and I am going to plant a ton of plants, and I am going to make a lot of videos. So just stay tuned, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching, and make sure to see my previous videos also.